Leave them now with a third down situation. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Watkins, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Settle down, huh?
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They'll run with Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Rob Kelly with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Again, a run with Thompson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 1st and goal, Kelly. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They get it to him running left. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On the ground, it's Thompson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Hello?
These niggas don't block. It seems like every time I pick a player or whatever, they leave gaping holes or whatever. Man, I ain't gonna give up. Well, God lost his game or whatever. If you got no one in you, then we can play again or whatever. But these niggas, I don't know. They got Washington line stout as fuck.
No, man. No, I just been playing.
Man, they got that line stout on this bitch. God. You can't do shit.
I just been playing a while. That's all it is, man.
I've been playing too, but I don't lose. I'm lose. I am lost big like this, but I normally put up some stats. God damn.
Yeah. It's all good, man. I don't know, man. But when you got the Chiefs, I was like, okay.
They don't block. It seems like to me they don't block, man.
Yeah.
They don't block at all. You see this shit?
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I really don't. Period.
Yeah. I see it, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought the Chiefs would be harder than
I would have thought that shit too. I don't know, man.
Mahomes gonna throw. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, yes. Get that.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They've not got him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw. Incomplete.
I don't know, but, once I got this lead, I was like,
it seems like I can't find no fucking play. No, damn, I'm a play action. I ain't trying to play action. I can't see a straight out play at all, find a straight out play at all in that damn what's name.
And how about
Yeah.
4th and long? And
and the whole game, I just been trying to take away Kelsey. That's the only person I've been D'ing up.
I'm not calling
and the play clock about to expire.
The only person I've been
And that's the thing. I really haven't been utilizing Kelsey like that.
No, you
still
haven't.
in the third quarter. We'll
You know
see
what
if
I'm
that
saying?
comes
'Cause
back
I
to
see
haunt him.
that you
We'll be
double
back.
covering or whatever, but goddamn, I'm like, this game be flip flopping on me. One minute I feel like I'm the man, and the next minute I don't know. Shit.
Yeah. Woo! That start, though.
Mahomes and the
That start,
offense staying
hey,
out there. They'll
it
go
ain't how you
for it
start,
on
it's how you
fourth.
finish. But I got off to a good start. I was like, yes.
Here we go. 4th down. Mahomes. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth
I
quarter.
know. I mean, hold up, man. First off, what level you usually play on? Because this is all Madden.
I'm on all Madden. You know, if I went on all Madden, I'd be doing this shit with E.
Oh,
But I'm
okay.
on all Madden.
Yeah, it's on all Madden. Okay, all right.
I'll buy this. I lost this motherfucker.
Okay.